Welcome back everyone, this is Erica with Hookinyouup, and today I'm going to be doing the tutorial on the Toddler, the kids version of the fabulous sunflower granny square tank. This one is super cute. It works up pretty quick and it's perfect for spring. Just beautiful. Your toddler kid will definitely stand out in this adorable top. So I will have the measurements for this one specifically, which is the one I'm going to be doing in the video. I'll have them in the description below. I will also have all the materials I'm going to be using. I will have them in the description as well. All right, so now we're going to set these up. So I've already sewed in the inside, I just haven't cut, but we'll do that at the end. So this is your inside, this is your outside. So I'm going to set this up as if I were, you want to make sure that the inside is facing the inside of the other granny square. And we're gonna fold corner to corner. And this side is going to hit this side, and this side is going to hit this side. Just like that. It's okay if it doesn't stay. I'm just showing you what it looks like before we sew it all together. So before we sew all the ends, it's going to look like this. So these will be the top. We'll make the two straps after we sew in all the sides. So really quick, I'm going to fast forward through the sides. I need to go get my tapestry needle. Hold on. Okay, you guys, so I've already sewn one side right here. And now I'm going to sew this square along this side. And then we'll have one front. I usually do the two sides last. So I'm going to sew these two sides together. Then I'm going to do these ones. So these two sides, so these two sides, almost like a V. That's how you know if you're doing it right. And then once it's done, we'll flip it over. And then we'll add in the two sides. So I just completed this side. Now I'm going to do this side. I did want to say, when you're sewing, you want to make sure that the two front pieces, when you're sewing back and forth, you want to make sure that they're facing out and not inside. You want to make sure it's lined up nice and even and that they're facing out. If you sew them in like this with the inside out, it's not going to look right. You want to make sure the seam is nice and straight. So I'm going to go ahead and sew up the rest, and I'll meet you for the sides. All right, you guys, so once you have your two flaps, your front and your back, we're going to make sure the two outsides are facing the outside. And now we're going to do the sides. So we're going to take corner to corner and fold it. It's going to look like this. So one side is going to be on the back flap. One side is going to be attached to the front flap. Make sure it's these two sides right here, and it's not these sides. It's gonna be these sides right here. So you can use little stitch markers if you need to. What I used to do is do corner to corner. That way it would stay together while I sew one side. Make sure you're doing corner to corner so that chain one, where this tail is going to be attached to this chain one. So we're gonna go ahead and attach And let me do it with you. Make sure the two chain ones are together. Now I'm just going to flip that piece down and then attach it to this side. This part's going to feel a little weird, but just make sure it's nice and straight as you sew down the end. And I'll meet you guys when we're done. So I'm working my last hole. And then you'll line it up. Let me bring the camera up so you guys can see. And now you can see we have a side. These are where our straps are going to go. So let's do the other side. We're going to connect our other side. This slap right here, this slap right here. Let's sew it up and I'll meet you guys for the straps. All right, you guys, now I'm going to make a slip knot. Now that I have all my sides together, I'm going to make a half double crochet. I'll start anywhere on the sides. Doesn't matter if it's front and back. The front and back are the exact same. So I just put my crochet hook in between anywhere on the side, bring my slip knot in, chain one, tie that tail for extra security. Then I half double crochet in the next stitch. I'll half double crochet under that chain one space. I'll skip that first one, that first double crochet. I'll half double crochet in that second double crochet, half double crochet in the next, skip that chain one, half double crochet in that first double crochet, half double crochet in the second, half double crochet in the third, skip, half double crochet the next double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet in the next double crochet. You basically want to half double crochet and keep it nice and straight. So some of the stitches you might be skipping, whether that's a chain one space or a double crochet space. And when you get to the top where that chain one is, And it's going to be the same for the other 3. You're going to half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in that same chain 1 space. Then you're going to continue down the side, half double crochet in the next double crochet, half double crochet in the next, skip that chain 1, half double crochet, half double crochet, and you're going to continue this all the way down, all the way up, back down where that armpit's going to be, up the back side, down towards the middle again, all the way until you meet back where you started. And then you're going to slip stitch in this first half double crochet. So I'll meet you guys at the end. All right, so once you've made your way back to where you started, you're going to slip stitch in the top of that first half double crochet. And you're going to clip off a tail, pull through. So now you've got a nice even border all around. So typically I do the straps first and then I do the fringe, but let's go ahead and just do the fringe and get that over with. So you can make the fringe super long or you can make it short. I typically just like to make it waist length. So what I like to do is just measure typically how long I want it. This is kind of how I gauge how long I'm going to want it. And then I just clip. And then I just lay it out, make sure it's even, and just cut, cut, cut until you have a bunch. All right, you guys, so once you have a bunch, you're going to pick the middle, make sure it's even, both sides. Make sure it's even. And then working in the top of each half double crochet, you're going to put your hook through both the top, pull, wrap both pieces around and pull through. And you've done one. And you're going to repeat in each one around until everyone has fringe. I'll do one more. All right, you guys, now I've completed all of the fringe on both sides. So it'll look something like this. And you can always cut. You can always cut to make the bottom even or just match, like this side's a little longer than this side. Anyways, I like it when it's not completely perfect. So now, the last part, we need to do the straps. I already did one side, and now we're going to do this side. So let me zoom in. All right, we're gonna start by making a slip knot. And we're gonna carefully find that chain one space that we did. Mine's right here. And we're gonna start on the inner side when we're doing the strap, we're gonna start on the inner side. So you're gonna go through the stitch that's on the right side of that chain 1 space. You're going to bring your slip knot through, chain 1, and you're going to tie that string for extra security. Now you're going to chain 20. You're going to take it off your hook and just hold it. Flip your work around, making sure that this string stays nice and straight and even. Now you're going to find the matching, on the back side, you're going to find that the left side of that chain 1. So that stitch is right here. Insert your hook and you're going to pull through as if you're slip stitching. Now, this can be a little tricky. You're going to skip that chain 1 space and you're going to insert your hook through that stitch on the right side of that chain 1. You're going to yarn over, pull through, keeping everything nice and tight. You're going to yarn over and you're going to half double crochet in that first stitch on the chain. And then you're going to half double crochet in each stitch until you've reached back from where you started. Now somewhere along here, you're going to skip about 2, maybe 3 stitches on your way back down. That way it'll keep the strap nice and straight. If you were to half double crochet in each stitch on your way back down, the outer part of the stitching there'll be too much going on over here. So just trust me. On your way back down, you're going to half double crochet in each stitch and you're going to skip 1 or 2 of the stitches as you make your way back down. I wouldn't make them in a row, so I just skipped 1 stitch already, and now I'm going to skip again. You can't even tell that it's been skipped. You're just going to continue down. I honestly don't remember if I skipped 2 or 3 on the first strap. Typically I don't do any more than 3, but I'm going to go ahead and skip 3 for each side. So I'm going to skip that one. And then right where you did that first chain 1, where the tail's hanging out of, you're going to skip that. You're going to skip that chain 1 in the middle, and then you're going to slip stitch. That's my dog snoring in the back. You're going to slip stitch, cut, pull through, and I like to just pull through another stitch. Then to tie, I typically like to weave and then tie, double knot, and there you go. You got 2 even Oops, sorry. Now you got 2 even sides. Alright, you guys, so now we have completed our entire boho sunflower granny square top. So once you finish both straps, it'll look just like this. I'll get the measurements for you guys in just a second. So if you want more coverage in this area, you can just do like we did around before we did the straps. You can just half double crochet, skipping a stitch to use up more room in this area, and it could hold more coverage. Otherwise, you can just leave it like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you liked the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, because I have a lot more juicy tutorials to deliver to you guys next. I may redo the adult version just because my quality of the video wasn't that great, and I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the best quality this year. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Alright, you guys, don't mind my dishwasher running. I just want to do these measurements really quick. So from armpit to armpit, across the bust line, it's going to be 11 inches. And you can imagine if I were to do the circumference around the back, it'd be 22. So 22-inch circumference bust line, and then if you're just measuring straight across, 11. You can add, like I said, you can continue working in the round. The straps will be thicker if you want more cleavage right here. So that is the measurement. If you're looking for the height from the center to the bottom of the fringe, it's about 15.